And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now here is Tucupita Marcano. That one is upstairs.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ryan Reynolds here. Right-hander kicks, deals. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting third.
We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Hard hit, right side. Mervis takes it himself, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill, number 48.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
So coming into the game now on defense, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll play second. We go to the bottom of the first. So up now for Chicago, number 40. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And now Christopher Morel. Not even close there. 2-1. The pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
One and two now. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The wide to kick the pitch. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And here is Connor Joe. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
No score here in the second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
At the plate, Josh Palacios. Laser could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner.
1-2.
Palacios over at second, 1 down. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and an excellent job keeping it right there. There's a swing and a drive. Going back, back some more, back some more. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. 1-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And now 2-2. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
The 2-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip. Not in time. He's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. And you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Austin Hedges now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Runner leads away at second. Right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tucupita Marcano.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tucupita Marcano. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now 2-1. Man at second. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the second. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And a 1-2. In the air, right field. And he can't make the play. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the first baseman,
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit. (3-2). That one the other way, and foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Brian Reynolds. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Another 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jack Sawinski now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Taillon with the move to first, and he dives back in safely. That's to third, and that's just foul. Righty to the plate. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next to hit, Josh Palacios. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Sawinski around third. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Next pitch is popped up. Swanson brings it in, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. Now it's Yan Gomes. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that's a little bit high. 3 balls and a strike. Bounced up the middle. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got a ground ball.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Falling behind 2-1. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. 2 away now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2 on the way. That misses off the outside edge. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Barnhart off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is popped up. Santana in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
1-2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. Austin Hedges stands in. Fly to right his first time. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does. Oh, and a great stop. And they get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And the batter now, Tucupita Marcano, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And he deals. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is gone. A 2-run shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's all for Jameson Taillon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Javier Assad comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jack Sawinski digs in now. 1 for 2. Two now. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. Out. That's the 3rd out. Cannonball coming. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Christopher Morel. And the pitch. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. The Cubs hitless so far in the game. Next pitch is popped up. Hayes under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Caught looking his first time up. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Racing, makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael Fulmer.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Number 32, Michael.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlos Santana.
Leading off to the Pirates, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
The pitch. And that drops in for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Adbert Alzolay throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Now it's going to be Josh Palacios. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Sends it to first. Awesome play there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. 2-1 now. And strike 2.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That one ripped. And it hits the top of the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 7-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to?
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning, so up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Well, as a hitter, you don't want to be part of a team that was no hit. I mean, that's embarrassing, man. So this guy right here, he's looking to do anything he can in this leadoff at bat to make it tough.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Colin Holderman appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Perdomo getting loose as well. Next offering is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Mervis. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Yan Gomes. Grounded out his first time. The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here. Left field, way back there. Joe raging back towards the wall, and that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout, and they close the gap. It's 7-2.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Number 48 done for the night, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher now, Colin Holderman.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Now only 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Just 1 strike away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2 now.
Ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a base hit up the middle.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now at the plate, number 40. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our